Thanks, Valerie. Hi, everybody. So you're going to give me 1 second. I have a laptop, and I'm going to try my best to get it to turn on. On the floor. Actually, the controller. There was a controller that was on here that oh, you've got it in the back. Well done, Austin. Give Austin a round of applause, guys. He did it. Now, this is one of those Macs that doesn't have the HDMI, so we get to figure out a different way of trying to make this work. I don't think so. I think this should pop up here in just a moment. There we go. So how's this morning been so far? Great. Good. This is my test video. I want to see if the audio is going to work. If it goes through there. Oh, well, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and move forward regardless, and we will hope that it goes through. If you want to hit the volume when we get to that point, that would be really good. But we're going to start. I'm going to show just a really short video that gives like a 10,000-foot view. Oh, there's people in the back as well. Has the room been like hot or pretty cool? How's it feeling in here? Pretty good? All right, this is good to know. We're going to start with the video. It's about a minute and a half long. It was made by Vertical Studio staff members. So these are students that are in like their second year working through marketing and all the fun things of working for a business and all that jazz. So we'll start with that, and then we've got a few little things in store for you.
Finding the ideal candidate is a challenge for many business owners. Balancing competence and experience is crucial. Although recent graduates may possess knowledge, transitioning to the workforce can be difficult. Additionally, a degree doesn't always guarantee the desired skills. When polled, most business owners agreed that they would easily choose experience over education. The question is, how can you provide training and experience to young employees effectively without spending long hours developing them? Introducing Vertical Immersive, an immersive learning environment offering students authentic, real-world experiences in the workplace. Students will engage in hands-on projects with genuine clients, building tangible outcomes across the diverse fields of marketing, sales, graphic design, and entrepreneurship, all under a kingdom-based mindset.
We teach our theory quickly, and then we have our students get into very heavy projects where they're taking what they're learning conceptually and applying it into a workload that turns into a real-life project for a nonprofit or corporation.
I'm a huge visual learner. I'm a hands-on person. I want to know what I'm doing, and I want to see the impact of my efforts.
Marketing, production, graphic design.
Here, our homework is us building our career and learning and working in real-life business.
The future of education is heading this direction. I see that Vertical Immersive has been at the tip of the spear in terms of immersive education. I think over the next few years, you're going to see this become prolific everywhere.
Learn how you can help empower the next generation in the workforce. Visit thevertical.life today.
So that was put together by one of the studio staff members. His name is Ethan. He's not here because he's in another state. Anybody want to take a guess at what state he's in? Florida? No. Close.
Florida.
Arizona? No. Starts with an A.
Alabama. Roll Tide.
No. Alaska. Alaska. That is where he's at. He works during the summertime for his parents' flower farm. So he goes up there and picks flowers, and he's starting to do some IT work for them and some website design. So he's up there enjoying Alaska while we're down here in the whatever 90-degree weather that we get to enjoy almost every single day. So, but today we're actually going to talk with my friend Will. That's Will. He's going to grab a chair and come up here. While he does that, can you start a slow clap for Will? Well done, Will. There you go. Good job. I don't know who you are. What's your name? Burjan? Wonderful. That's a good slow clap. I like that.
I was faster than that, though.
It was a little bit faster? It's okay.
No, I was fast.
Oh, you were fast. You ran up here. You were excited. So, Will, I want to go a little bit different direction. I think it's really easy for us to talk about the the educational platform that we have at Vertical Immersive to talk about the studio. We're going to talk about that a little bit. But what I asked Will to do was give his testimony. And I want you all to hear from somebody who didn't or was not a part of Vertical Immersive. Then he became a part of Vertical Immersive and how that's impacted Will and his life. And basically, it's a testimony for him. So, Will, if you don't mind, introduce yourself. Give us a little background about who Will is, maybe before you found Vertical Immersive.
Yeah. So my name is Will Weitzel. I was born in Alabama, so roll tide. Roll tide. But we moved here when I was 3, so I grew up in Indiana. I played basketball all my life. Let's see what else. I love college football, of course. And I grew up in the church. That's another thing. Grew up in the church learning about Jesus and the true gospel. But I'd say around my time in high school, I fell away from the faith. Started living for myself, fell away. Had no confidence in myself because it's fleeting, no confidence in God. And yeah, so sophomore year of high school is when I discovered how to edit YouTube videos. So I was so lost in high school. I didn't make good grades or anything. And basically through that, I was like, you know what? Discovered YouTube, started making videos, and I decided through that, if I could do that for a living, that'd be really cool. So once I graduated high school, somehow, I don't know, I don't know how, graduated, I started doing YouTube with 2 of my friends. So we did vlogs and pranks for our YouTube videos. I just filmed and stuff and taught them how to edit, make thumbnails and things like that, and what makes a good title, But I'd say one of the pranks we did was my friend, he dressed up as a mannequin, or dressed up in a thing, acted like he was a mannequin, and jump scared people. So that was one video we did, and it did really well. So we were pretty successful with that, but through that, it was just so, I was still lost. I still didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I couldn't see myself 30, married with kids, doing that, and then living at my friend's house, filming for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I never made jump scare videos, so I don't know what you're saying about
good.
that.
That was one. That was one we did.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So where was the transition? How did Vertical Immersive kind of, enter your life?
Yeah. So basically through that, I just felt lost still, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And there's somebody at my church that I grew up in who told my mom about Vertical, and we were like, okay, try that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't make good grades in high school. I don't learn very well in the traditional college route, and Vertical is hands-on. It's a very practical experience that you're learning, and it's very cheap. So through that, I was just like, you know what, I'll try this. My heart had become so hardened at the time that I didn't even know if God existed. It's faith-based. So, but I wasn't coming here for that. I was coming here for the business experience and just learning hands-on and just trying to figure out something I wanted to do,
Yeah.
So.
What do you think? Do you know of that moment of when everything kind of clicked for you, where Vertical Immersive, whether it be the facilitators or it be students or it be Mr. Wheeler, it could have been any element. But is there anything that stands out to you that you were like, yeah, that's when everything clicked for me?
Yeah. Well, my very first apprenticeship especially was it was horrible because before I came to Vertical, I used to go to bed at 4 a.m. every night. It was terrible, and just had terrible habits, having to wake up and get to work early, that. I had to change how I go to sleep and everything, change how I eat, and then just doing that. Of course, I was missing details and stuff in my work because my performance was bad because I wasn't getting sleep and stuff. I was just very immature. Yeah. So just my first apprenticeship, especially, really helped me. It knocked my confidence down though a lot, but it helped me a lot in the long run. And then I'd say there are 2 classes that were really impactful on my life. So professional communications was one, and then know what you believe was another one. So professional communications really transformed my ability to communicate with others and just transform my confidence. And then know what you believe was about Christianity and God. And like I said at the time, I didn't know if God was even real. So it was just about just knowing what you believe with that and defending your faith. And through that, we just discussed we compared all the different religions, Islam, all all the different religions, answered really tough questions about God, and through that class, I had like the head knowledge of like, okay, I think God's real. I think what I grew up learning is real, but my heart was still like hardened. But that was just like a huge turning point in my life, I'd say, for sure.
So moving forward, you said before like you couldn't see yourself 30, married with kids, editing, jump scaring people. Where does your future now lie? Like, do you have a clearer sight of kind of where God's wanting you to go?
Most definitely. So God continued to work on my heart for the next year, from May of 2022 to April of 2023. April of 2023 is when I got saved. I'm trying not to cry, even though I didn't go into like.
No, that's all right. Yeah.
That's when I got saved. And through then, He's just like transformed my life. I've been interning here or apprenticing here. I just graduated this past May. I've been doing a lot of video work and stuff for a bunch of different clients and just a bunch of different small things, you know. I guess I still don't have I don't know 100% what I want to do, but I know I want to serve God with all my heart and serve others, love others, you know. Yeah. And I feel like He's leading me towards, you know, videos and stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to make an impact, you know, on the kingdom.
I think you will. I mean, I think that sitting here speaking for 6 minutes, you've made an impact on 30 individuals right off the bat. So one, thank you for sharing what has happened to you. Absolutely. And you're gonna do amazing things. You've got some amazing talents, and you know, figure out that way of jump scaring, but for God. Oh, you're going to hell! No, I'm just kidding. No, you can. Exactly. Might be an alternate route that you can go right there. So Will is one of the incredible people that I get to work with. I didn't introduce myself. I probably should have. My name's Jared, and I am the project manager for Vertical Studios. So the way that the hierarchy, if you will, works is kiddos. I say kiddos. They're not really kiddos. They graduated high school. Adulties? No, young adults? We'll go young adults. I like that one. Young adults come in. They spend about, a year? Broken up into 2 semesters. I'm looking back at Caitlin, who actually is the person that oversees the immersive side. So questions about the school side, or she's going to be the right person to talk to about that. Then, if they are wanting to, they can then move over to the studio, which is what I oversee, and we work with clients. We work with real-life clients. We work with IFI. We produce videos for them. We do work with all kinds of different clients, and it gives them that firsthand real-world experience of here's what you need to expect. Here's what they're going to expect from you, and we want to prepare them and get them ready for when they get out there and they have that first job. It's not a big shock. It's, oh, we have to do certain things and we need to listen and respect certain individuals. This process is instilled very, very deeply. So I get to work with Will every day of the week. I get to work with those 2 gentlemen back there every day of the week, Austin, and that's another Will H. And they all have incredible talents and incredible skills, and it's neat to watch them grow and evolve. So what we're going to do is, I've got just a little bit of time left, but what we're going to do is we're going to educate you all about what we do, but in a bit more of an intimate route. And what I mean by that is we're going to break off into groups of about 5, and there's 6 of us that are going to give you a quick tour of the facility. But while that tour is going on, I want you to be listening, because there's going to be a test when you come back. Oh, yeah. But there's prizes. So there is prizes if you listen, and you listen to the facts that are given out there. Also, I have hidden some stickers that look like those right there. They are mounted on the walls, on doors, on door frames. And if you can find however many that are hidden out there, I've got a prize for you as well. So you're going to be listening and you're going to be looking at the same time. And we're just going to do this. And only take about 5 minutes. We're going to walk around and you'll learn some more about what's happening. So with that, let's go with 1, 2, 3.